Hi guys, it's Coach Robin with Journey to Fitness. Hope you guys are all having a really good day. Today I thought I would go live and talk a little bit about having the courage to make changes in your life. Hi babe. I think that we can get stuck in kind of situations sometimes where we know we should make changes, but we're scared to make changes. Maybe we're scared of what will happen. Maybe we're scared of the consequences. Maybe we just, it's kind of like the devil you know sort of thing, where it might not be the best thing, but at least it's what you know, and you don't want to go into something a little different and scary, or just different in general. And this applies to like all parts of our life, right? Like relationships, jobs, you know, for me, a lot of times it has to do with my health and fitness and things like that. You know, so some things are just little changes you need to make and it takes you a while to do it, or sometimes they're big changes that you really need to make that your soul is kind of like searching for something different. So, but, you know, I guess the main reason I wanted to talk about this today, because I'm making a big change in my life, I thought I would share with you guys and kind of talk about how it's so difficult to make changes sometimes. So you guys know I'm a health and fitness coach, but I also do an after-school program for kids at my house, and I've been doing it for a really long time. And I used to have tons and tons of kids when my kids were small. Lots and lots of their friends, lots and lots of neighborhood kids. Like probably I've had up to like 10 kids here, you know, regularly on an afternoon after school. And it was great. It was fine. It served its purpose. I was able to be home with my kids, make a little cash, and you know, it was and you know, I enjoyed kids, so it was good. But over the years, there's been a few new daycares. There's one, Kids and Companies, right over here. Like I walk to both of these. What's the other one? Voyager or something. Not Voyager, but the one over here at the church. There's another one. And they have Excel now and all that kind of stuff. So it was harder and harder to fill my after-school spaces, which is the age group that I was more looking to fill. And so it kind of got harder to fill those spots, and it was really easy to fill baby spots. Even though my kids were a little older, I decided I would do that. And so I've had this one particular family for 7.5 years. Their kids have been coming to me. They both came right when they turned 1, and they've been with me ever since. And I've had other kids throughout the last few years come and go and whatnot. But I've just been feeling lately like, you know, it's time to let go of that and do something different. And I kind of felt that way for a while, and I just kept having this message. Like if you're in the spiritual community, you probably heard like you need to let go of something in order to make room for something new. But the thing is, you don't always have your other thing planned out before you make that change. You sort of have to let it go in order to make. Hi Jenna. Oh, dog's barking. Jenna's home. Somebody's messaging me. Oh, do you, Shelly? Yeah, so it's great, but it also has its challenges, right? So yeah, so now I've lost my train of thought because Jenna came out. Yeah, so I've had the kids. It's been going great, but I've had this like feeling like it's time for change. And I had this feeling for a long time, and I kept getting this message saying to myself, you know, you have to let go in order to make room for something new. And I just kept getting this message and getting this message, but I was scared to close my daycare down because it's just different. It'll be something different. I've been doing it for so long. I've always looked after kids. Ugh, bugs out here. My mom looked after kids when I was little. I've been looking after other people's kids, probably helping out since I was like 5 years old. And then, you know, I did daycares. I've worked at daycares. I've had daycares in my home. When I was a teenager, I kind of monopolized the neighborhood as far as looking after babysitting the neighborhood kids and things like that. And so it's kind of been what I've always done. But yeah, so now my kids are getting older. My oldest is going to be 20. My middle daughter's 18, and she's just graduating. Right? I know you feel me, Shelly. My middle daughter's graduating from high school, and my youngest daughter's graduating from middle school now. So my kids are older now, and it's kind of like my soul is like searching for something different to do. So I am still coaching. I love coaching, and I really want to focus more on that. However, it's definitely time to shut down the daycare. So since school is getting out shortly, I decided that when school is over, I would close my daycare down and pursue something differently. And I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't have anything lined up, but I really just have to have the guts to kind of just be like, okay, I have to let it go and trust the universe or God or whoever you believe in. I had to just trust that the right thing would come my way and that everything was going to be okay. So I did it, and once I made the decision, I kind of just had to like do it and let the parents know and just make the decision and be done with it, because I felt like if I let it go the weekend or let it go a time before I let everybody know, I would slip back into this sort of rationalizing, because every situation has good things and bad things, and daycare's had a lot of great things. Like being at home, on my own schedule for the most part. It's just, there's been a lot. The kids are great, the families are great. Like I've got it down I've been doing it a long time, so I've got it down to a pat where when I first started out, I used to kind of have to chase people for paychecks and things like that. Like I'd have their kids all week, and then they'd be like, oh, I'll just pay you Monday. And I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for my money now or whatever. But not that it was just about money, but it's your job, so you wouldn't go to your job at a business and the people aren't, your boss isn't going to say, oh, well, we'll put your paycheck in next week. Like it's your business, so it's your job. So now I have it down to a T where everything like that flows. It's not an issue anymore and things like that. So all of it was good, but it's just my soul is ready for some more adult stuff, I think, now that my kids are bigger. So yeah, I feel you, Shelly. Hey, Kathy. I know Kathy looks after kids as well. When your kids get older, it's just harder to, like I feel like, okay, my kids are older now, so now I should be sort of evolving with them, and I was kind of staying in the same place. So yeah, my soul was crying out for something different, and so finally I let go, and I had nothing planned, nothing was organized. However, something has come up. I'm going to start working with my friend who does raw dog food production and has a shop with that. And I really believe in raw feeding like your pets and stuff like that. So, and she's my best friend, and I want to help her achieve her goals as well. And it's not going to be full-time or anything. I'm just going to go down and help a couple days a week just to get out of the house, because now that the daycare kids are gone, and I do coaching, but I just feel like it's going to be a long winter with no kids around. It's a long, dark, cold winter here in Nova Scotia, and if I'm just here by myself all day, every day, sitting in my office, I'm going to be bored to tears. I mean, I'll have lots of work to do with my coaching because it takes a lot of work to be a coach. However, I want to get out and meet new people, and I really feel like raw feeders are kind of my kind of people, because sort of a natural approach and things like that. So I'm excited to help her and meet new people, and I love dogs, so I love going down there anyway just to play with dogs all the time. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, so even though it took a while for me to make the decision, and sometimes you just have to get to a breaking point where you're like, okay, that's it, I can't do it anymore. That's usually me. I'm not sort of an early, I don't know what you call it. I always hear Gary Vee saying it, an early something. But, I don't catch it early. I kind of have to let it stew and get to a point where I'm like, okay, this is it. I have to do it now. And yeah, so I just think that life is too short to stay in a place where you don't feel fulfilled. And we are met here on this earth to do the best, like have the best time and create the most things. And we're not just meant to sit around being mediocre and feeling like blah through the day, or I don't know. I just feel like you gotta follow your heart. There's no sense in doing something that's not making you happy or not fulfilling your soul purpose or whatever. So I really feel like helping people is my sole purpose. So that's why I could do coaching, because I love helping people get on a healthier track on their life and help them. I love seeing them achieve their goals and being part of that, and it just makes me so happy, and I'm honored that people will choose me to help them do that. And as well, I'm really honored to help my friend grow her business, because she has put like the most amount of blood, sweat, and tears, and like heart and soul into this business for years and years and years, and it's doing really well. But she's kind of like, me and her like opposite skill sets. Let's say, like, what she's really good at I suck at, and what she sucks at I'm kind of good at. So I feel like she has other employees who, of course, who are doing lots of stuff there as well, but I just thought I would go down and help her out a bit, and pick up some of the things, give her a break, where, you know, they always say in business that you should hire people who are good at what you're not good at. So hopefully I can fill a gap there for her. And yeah, just want to play with dogs all day. Really. But I'm sure there'll be some work behind the sidelines anyway. But yeah, so I just think that I don't want to go through life and come to the end of my life and have regrets. So I'm just trying to live my life to the fullest every day, make choices that are making me happy. I don't think that being a martyr really is, you know, I feel like as moms we kind of do that, like we just do and put ourselves on the back burner, and it's all about the kids, the husband, the family, and it's really easy to let ourselves just go on the back burner and not put ourselves first. But like, we're the ones taking care of everybody and everything, so we need to fill our own cups. And if we're not happy, like it's that saying, if the wife ain't happy, ain't nobody's happy. And I feel like that's true, because if you're kind of managing everything and you're not, you know, feeling your best, then everything's gonna suffer. So yeah, so I just think that if you have something you really want to do, take the leap, do it, take the plunge, jump in, figure out how you're gonna do it, and go for it, because life's just too short to sit around doing something that doesn't fill your soul up. So that's all I have to say about that. Just wanted to go live and share my thoughts, and I wrote a little blog about it, so I'll post that in a little while. And also tomorrow I'm gonna go live again with my Coach Robin's organic must-haves. I'm not gonna tell you the subject because I haven't quite decided yet. I think I know, but just gotta figure it out for sure. And yeah, so probably go live around 3:30 again. I just find that my daycare kids are here. You can probably hear them running and talking, but they're kind of finished their snack and out playing or occupied by 3:30, and if I leave it till after they go, then it just gets too late by the time I put my blog up and everything. So I'm trying to go earlier, around 3:30. I hope that works. There seems to be a few people on, so yeah. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and catch me tomorrow around 3:30 live on Facebook, and I will do my organic must-haves. It's Coach Robin. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.